Hey guys, I'm Lizzie, and hello, fellow 7 Days to Die players. I am just quickly going over a new base concept that I have. I don't really record content, and this is my first video, to be honest with you. And I really apologize if the mic quality is just downright terrible. I just use a basic headset mic. And I'm also sorry the audio cut out in the background. I guess when I was recording, I forgot to set up my mic in OBS, which it should have already been in there, but that's besides the point, I guess. I'm not really going to be doing a lot of fancy cuts or fancy voice editing or effects. This is just what it is. I'm trying to help people with the new update that just released because I know a lot of bases are literally falling apart and crumbling to the ground because of how the zombies are targeting blocks now, pillars, where you're standing, etc. Saw another creator playing around with stone, like building up stone and then building a base on it. I'll try and tag the creator below if I can find the video again. And I thought, well, what if you just build like a pit and a tunnel out of stone? So that's pretty much what I've done here. I've created a little maze pathway essentially for them to get up to me, and then the ones that fall drop below in a stone pit. And as you can see, for some reason they don't attack it. And I made sure to do it 3 blocks high because they've been attacking 3 blocks high, which is not very rad of them. But as you can see, I've switched over into God mode just to show you, like, there's the maze that I talked about, and then there they are popping up out of the tunnel. And then from there, they just basically pass back through the maze and then come up to me and rinse and repeat. So again, I'm just showing they fell down. They all are currently running through a long stone tunnel, which I will show you at the end. So back into God mode. You can see they're all popping out of the tunnel quite nicely and then pathing directly back into that little opening there. Alright, fast forward a little bit. It is the end of Horde Night, and I just kind of want to show you what I'm working with. We have two sides of basically maze. One side's a little smaller. Let me just clean up the zombie real quick, and then we'll be done for real. But I know that this is kind of like a harder day 28 base, and I'm not saying that you have to exactly do it this way. This is just how I did it because I had time. So I wanted to build the entryways directly north and directly south. That way zombies coming in from those directions have a nice easy pathway in. So they're not just beating on stuff randomly, which they have been doing more. But I want to give you the quick zombie POV. Now, this was like a failed tunnel system. I thought it would add like nuance to it, but then I tested it and the zombies just ran around it. So I think maybe if there was like a pile up in there, they might fall down there, but I didn't continue that idea. So they come in here, they fall, and now they're in this stone, all stone, not dirt, stone. The whole tunnel, stone. They fall down here, they path through here, and I'm just showing you again that it's stone, not dirt. They jump up here, and now they're back at the entryway. And I just want to mention again, I know this is not like a traditional 29-day base, but you could build the actual bulk of the base, like the main base, first, and skip the mazes and just build the stairs and the pathway to you, and then you could build that up later. Like, I might add to this later. I don't know. Right now, I kind of like the way it is. And then I did build these two rooms off to the left and the right, which is what I traditionally do because eventually I'm going to put electric fence posts there. It just works for me. I usually go like a rifle build and then I just stack them all up on the line. They die. I also wanted to point out that I did build the wall up with bars on it because I did find that some of the zombies were randomly attacking the wall, which is super annoying. So I'm just showing you from the bottom too, that scaffolding ladder I put on the bottom. I can still see everything down there, so if they did decide to attack something down there, I could just hit them, but so far I haven't had that problem. And now I'm also obsessing over these 3 blocks that I added right here for literally no reason. They are a complete mystery, and it is driving me insane, to be honest. I can't let it go. Look at me. I'm like, why did I put these blocks here? Surely they're for a purpose. They're not for a purpose. So I also quickly wanted to point out a probably fatal flaw with the base is if you let cops or demos explode down in the stone area, what happens? I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know because I didn't have that happen. Now I had a lot of cops, but obviously it's day 29. I'm in the forest biome, so we're definitely not to game stage 150, I think it is, where the demos spawn. So I have no idea. I'm thinking like one of two things would happen. Either one, it would blow up the stone that's down there already, and then if there was dirt behind it, I tried really hard to make it at least 2 blocks of stone, but like a demolisher is going to essentially fuck that right up because the stone is only worth 500 hit points. So again, I don't know if it would blow up and then it would expose dirt and then they would start like trying to dig through the dirt for some reason. Zombie AI is pretty stupid, or if they would just continue down the tunnel that I made to make it back up because this is again 3 blocks of stone. But I worry that if a demo exploded right below me, for example, and it put dirt, like it exposed dirt around it, that maybe that they would try and dig like directly under me and then start like breaking blocks under me as well, since that's how they're newly programmed. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Feel free to test it. This is just what's working for me right now. So I just quickly again wanted to make it crystal clear that all of this pit down below here was hand dug out. I got out my tools and went down there and dug it out. Anyway, dug out and put back in with stone. Like in the creative menu, I just took stone and like build the whole shape of it. And for some reason when they drop, they're not attacking blocks. That's the whole premise of why this kind of like style is working right now. Because as you can see, they're definitely not falling 15 blocks high, but when they land, they're not entering destroy area mode. I'm assuming something to do with the stone. I really pray that they do not patch this like right away because this took me hours of work to build this base. And to be honest with you, I'm really excited to test out like a functional tunnel rather than the traditional, okay, we build a box essentially 20 blocks high and you can have a grenade pit if you want. Like, I'm just tired of that. I want something new. So we're back at the working stiff real quick because I just wanted to show what was previously working but doesn't work anymore. So everything's within the boundary line, as you could see, the front and the back. I separated the buildings completely, so that way they're not touching, none of the pathways are touching. But for some reason, the zombies like stopped acknowledging the path up to me and just start beating the building. Not the horde base building, the back building. And I also think that they might have been spawning back there and just beating the shit out of my base, not my horde base. But yeah, go ahead and try out the whole stone concept, put your own twist on it, and let me know how it works for you. Bye, guys!